Every once in a while, I notice stock opportunities that only come around every so often. With current market conditions, there's only a select few that actually present themselves as amazing buys right now. And I think Adobe could be one of them. Adobe is down 45% from its all-time high in November of 2021. We're at a point where whether or not we enter a recession, it's likely still an amazing opportunity. Adobe's earnings don't seem to care at all about the current financial conditions. Adobe's increased their earnings per share every quarter for the past 34 quarters. Currently, Adobe's most recent earnings per share was $14. With just under 500 million shares, that's $7 billion in earnings in the last year alone. This brings Adobe's price to earnings ratio to 22, which is around the market average, but if its earnings keep increasing like this, it'll likely be better than average pretty soon. Next, an indicator that I like to use is called the Relative Strength Index. Now, what's so cool about this is when you apply a moving average to this, it will basically tell you exactly when the best times to buy and sell are. The idea is this indicator completely takes the emotion out of trading. It allows you to know exactly when the best times to buy and sell are, without having to rely on your own guesses. But also, another way to look at it is to say, the lower it is, generally, that's a better time to buy. The higher it is, generally, that's a better time to sell. Now, when we apply this indicator to Adobe, it tells us that Adobe's currently discounted lower than it's ever been since 2009, which means this is essentially the best time to buy Adobe stock since 14 years ago. And it's also worth noting that the RSI bottomed, which shows that it has upward momentum and that a local bottom is probably in. All of this combined is a really good sign, and it tells us that the stock is in a really good spot to potentially have some serious future growth. With all this in mind, it's important to acknowledge that there is still a significant chance of a recession, and that Adobe stock may go down first before it goes up. However, if it does happen, I think that Adobe would present itself as even more of an opportunity to buy. And regardless of if it happens, it is likely still a really good time to buy Adobe in the long run. With that, if you guys like the content, make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you